Okay, let's do this. So today is August 21st, 2019. It's my birthday actually. I'm turning 27 today. And today I'm leaving for a job with the Conservation Corps. I'm gonna be doing their fall season of trail maintenance work. This is the same program I did last fall, and it was hands down the most incredible time of my life. The most just healing, life-changing, adventurous, fun thing I'd ever been a part of. I worked my ass off doing the hardest work of my life, doing trail maintenance, and I just got to camp for 2 months straight, travel a lot, see a lot of different parts of Colorado, and it was really just incredible. So I felt called to do it again this year, and this year I would like to bring all of you guys along with me. So I have my Nikon camera with me, and I really just hope to document this experience a little bit more this year and share it with whoever may be watching now. I'm on my way to Steamboat Springs, Colorado right now, and I'm feeling very, very excited and kind of nervous, but mostly just very, very thankful that I get to go on this adventure again. And I know it's going to be an amazing 2 months, and I just get to live and work and camp in the mountains again. So pretty stoked about that. And yeah, feeling good. So here we go, day one.
When I was here for orientation last time, I actually woke up hysterically laughing too, because there were just cows. And like we'll go up to them mooing, like just hilarious.
Hey guys, so today is the start of orientation weekend here. Everyone arrived yesterday and basically camped overnight at headquarters. And now today, orientation is starting, and we just pulled up to the most beautiful spot ever for orientation. We're like out in this open field. This is Duffy Mountain. Lots of sagebrush, lots of cacti. Kind of hoping we get a clear sky tonight so we can see some stars. And yeah, it's just kind of surreal being back here after a year and yeah, being back in it. I'm pretty excited. Everyone on my crew seems really nice. It's kind of like the first day, so things are a little quiet. And I'm just looking forward to getting to know everyone and yeah, for this next adventure.
And you just have pancakes. You gotta kind of add some more stuff in there.
And then this is really for like breaking up the dirt and like digging up holes. So when I swing a tool like this, what I like to do is I like to have one of my hands here at the top of the tool, and then as I bring it up, and then I let it slide down and come down like that. That way I'm not just like, if I do it like this, I use this one a lot for, you have to do some like serious crushing, like taking big rocks and then turning them into small rocks. Or if you're building like a turnpike where you just have a lot of rocks and crushing them, works good for that. So this tool, the way I swing it is a lot like if I'm going to do a full swing with the pick, where I'm going to start with, you know, my right hand up here, and then let gravity do the work. And you know, it's really important to like bend down like this, like crouch down. You know, you don't want to go like that. Really, you want to like go like that. Plow and the shovel are more like finishing tools. So with these, like with the McLeod for instance, you're not going to really use it much for like digging. You can use it, but it's pretty flimsy. So let's say you have a pile of dirt created from digging a hole. You're going to use this to take that pile of dirt and then go ahead and, you know, disperse it. There's a couple different movements you can do that. That's what I find myself doing a lot. You can do, you know, scoop it forward like that.
If we're in the back country and we don't have a road nearby, that's when we'll dig a sump hole, which you can kind of see there. 8 to 12 inches deep. Deeper than that and it won't break down and your poop will be in the ground forever, and that's just gross. And not deeper than that and animals will root around and dig it up and eat your poop and gross. With that being said, the latrine is basically a trench in the ground. For those who've never used one before, like, feel good, got it all out, great. Number 2, you got a good view. And like that's pretty easy to find in this line of work. I mean, pretty much no matter what, you're gonna have a good view, whether it's like a wide open sky landscape or you're 10,000 feet up and you can see everything for miles, or you're just in a nice forest with a bunch of pretty trees around. I think that counts too. Number 3 is that you saw an animal. And like, don't be an asshole about that one. It could be like, oh, there's a bird flying by 5 miles away. That counts. So yeah, I saw an animal. No, it's got to be like somewhat close, like somewhat near to you, where like that animal is actually like almost part of your poop. That's awesome. Number 4 is that the animal like also saw you, like looked at you, like maybe you made eye contact with it, but also like you're both aware of each other's presence, and that's pretty cool. But number 5, the 5-star poop is that while that animal is looking at you, it is also pooping. And at that point, I think you and the animal leave your bodies and become intertwined as the spirit of nature for the rest of eternity. If anybody can pull one of those off.
There's a 6-star too.
Whoa. Nirvana?
Now the 6-star is when you are peeing, and then an animal comes up and lets you pee on it or starts to drink your pee.
Mountain goats love that.
Yeah.
Mountain goats love that.
Yep. Yeah, crush it. Making some chili. Oh yeah.
But while you're out here, you know, one of the things I mentioned too is that during the interview is that your crew will start to feel like your family, in both all the frustrating and positive ways that someone can feel like your family. And I can't underscore enough like how true that is. when you live with people 24/7, the relationships that you build, even if you like walk away from the end of the season thinking that this one person on your crew was a dick, so you'll probably still in some weird way care for them more than you do for most people that are like positive acquaintances in your life, just because you shared this incredibly unique and somewhat isolating experience. You know, I feel like people are usually looking for something, they're running for something, or they just have a really clear idea that this is the work they want to do already, and that's definitely something too. And either way, I want to emphasize it doesn't really matter, because you're here now. I always like to hope that for people who feel like they're incredibly practical and grounded, that living in the woods makes you a little bit weirder, and a little bit more airheaded, or your head in the clouds at least. And for those of you who are maybe like incredibly caught up in your thoughts, and maybe philosophy or spirituality, it's nothing more spiritual than this, and it's material. And so I hope that this grounds you a little bit. And either way, I hope you have fun, and just try and practice being here, because you can leave whenever you want, but I promise you that even if it's type 2 fun and often sucks in the moment, that you're probably going to look back at this experience and feel like these 7 weeks impacted you more heavily than the majority of 7 any other chosen weeks consecutively in your life. May not be true for everyone. It will be true for a number of you. A lot of you, I would argue.
So we just got back to headquarters after orientation weekend. We had our first basically practice day of work yesterday, so people could just kind of get an idea of what the trail work's going to be like. And honestly, it felt really good to get back into the work. I was surprised by like how much of my strength still seemed to be there from what I guess built last year. And I've kind of just noticed that in general since being back, that like, I just remember last year at the beginning of the season, I just felt so overwhelmed and scared, and I had like just gotten out of a pretty tough relationship and was just in a very emotionally vulnerable state, I think. And this year I just feel very happy and excited to be here and strong and independent, and it's just pretty cool to see what a year of growth has done for me. And I know that's mostly thanks to doing RMYC last year, doing the Conservation Corps. So I'm just kind of excited to see where I'm going to be after a second season here. So yeah, it's been a good orientation weekend. We have tonight off, and tomorrow we head out for our first work week, so I will keep you posted. Also, it just feels really good to be back. When I first got to headquarters here on Wednesday, I just had this feeling of like being back home, and it feels amazing to be camping and living in a tent again. I feel like I'm just the happiest when I'm just out in nature, and now I get to live in nature for 7 weeks, so that's pretty exciting. And just to be, you know, with a group of people, I feel like I'm a very social, group-oriented person, so I really feel like I've kind of found a community out here, and feeling really good about my decision to come back and do another season. And yeah, just excited to see where this adventure is going to take me this year.
Get in the middle!
Oh god, it's so tall of you! Oh my god! So thank you so much for watching this very first episode of Trail Crew. If you would like to support me, you can go ahead and subscribe, and maybe leave a comment down below letting me know what you think. Alright, thanks guys.